The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as the Imperial ambassador slammed his fist on the polished table. His exoskeleton clicked with irritation, compound eyes flashing with reflected light from the holographic displays. "This is outrageous," Ambassador Krax bellowed. "The human colonies have violated our border treaty for the final time. We demand satisfaction through ritual combat, as is our ancient right." The human representative, Admiral Davis, remained stoic. The treaty did indeed allow for such contests when diplomatic channels failed. The Empire had been looking for an excuse to demonstrate their military superiority for decades. "The Empire will send our 3 greatest warriors," Krax continued, mandibles twitching with anticipation. "Champions who have conquered 100 worlds." Davis nodded slowly. "We accept your challenge. Combat in 3 cycles on the neutral moon of Epsilon Ix." Krax's exoskeleton vibrated with barely contained glee, prepare to witness the might of the Empire's finest. As the council adjourned, Davis activated her secure comm. "Get me Jack Taylor," she said primly. Deep in the engine room of the freight hauler Rusty Bucket Jack Taylor cursed as he banged his head on a coolant pipe. 48 hours without sleep, trying to keep this ancient heap flying through contested space. The ship's intercom crackled. "Jack, urgent call from Fleet Command," the captain's voice echoed. Jack wiped grease from his weathered face. At 53, he was too old for this nonsense. 20 years in the Navy as a combat engineer before taking the civilian gig, and still the military couldn't leave him alone. "Taylor here," he growled into the comm. Admiral Davis's face appeared on the small screen. "Jack, we need you on Epsilon Ix. Tomorrow." Jack laughed bitterly. "I'm neck deep in coolant and 3 parsecs away. What's so important? The Empire has invoked ritual combat. They're sending their 3 best warriors. And you're calling a grumpy old mechanic? Send your special forces boys." Davis's expression remained grave. "This isn't about combat prowess, Jack. It's about the Harvester *. Jack's blood ran cold. The Harvester *, an experimental Imperial mech he'd encountered 8 years ago during the border skirmishes. The machine that had killed his entire unit. "They've rebuilt it," Davis continued, "improved it, and they're bringing 2 more. Jack's fingers unconsciously tightened around his magnetic wrench, the same one he used to disable the original Harvester * after it had slaughtered his friends. "No one knows those machines like you do," Davis said. "No one else survived an encounter." Jack stared at the wrench in his hand. Standard issue Torque Master 5000, with his own modifications. Nothing special, except for the memories it carried. "I'm not a soldier anymore," he muttered. "No," Davis agreed. "There's something they won't expect." The arena on Epsilon Ix was a sprawling ancient amphitheater carved into the lunar surface. Atmospheric fields contained breathable air, while gravity generators mimicked Earth normal conditions. Jack stood at the entrance, wearing standard mechanics coveralls. His only equipment, a toolkit slung over his shoulder and the wrench gripped tightly in his right hand. No power armor, no weapons, just tools and knowledge. The Imperial delegation watched from their viewing box, Krax's laughter echoing across the arena. "This is humanity's champion. A maintenance worker," Krax guffawed. "They send one human with a primitive tool against our greatest warriors?" Jack ignored the mockery as the massive doors on the opposite side ground open. 3 enormous machines stomped into the arena, each 4 meters tall, gleaming with polished black armor and bristling with weaponry. The lead mech was familiar, the Harvester *, its silhouette burned into Jack's nightmares. "Behold the Empire's champions," Krax proclaimed. "The Harvester *, the Executor *, and the Dominator *, each piloted by our most decorated warriors." Jack felt his heart hammering. The familiar rage began to build. Not the blind fury that had consumed him 8 years ago when he'd watched his unit die, but something colder and more focused. The mechs spread out, encircling him. Their movements were fluid, almost organic, a stark improvement from the original Harvester *. Weapon systems hummed to life. Jack didn't run. Instead, he walked directly toward the asterisk harvester asterisk. The mech's arm cannon swiveled, tracking him. A warning shot blasted the ground at his feet, sending lunar dust billowing. "That's new," Jack muttered. "Better targeting system." He continued forward, analyzing. The other mechs moved to flank him. The asterisk executor asterisk launched first, jets firing as it lunged. Jack rolled aside, noticing the slight delay in its lateral stabilization. He'd seen that before in the shipyard maintenance bays. Standard gyroscopic issue in all machines with that particular propulsion system. As the asterisk executor asterisk landed, Jack was already moving, sliding beneath its massive form. One precisely aimed strike with his wrench to the exposed knee joint, right where the coolant lines connected to the hydraulic system. The asterisk executor asterisk stumbled, hydraulic fluid spraying from the damaged connection. The crowd gasped. The asterisk dominator asterisk charged, arms extended to crush the human. Jack timed his dodge perfectly, using the mech's momentum against it. As it passed, he jammed his wrench into a ventilation port, leveraging it to tear away a maintenance panel. 3 quick adjustments to the exposed wiring, and the asterisk dominator's asterisk systems began to conflict, its movements becoming erratic as it fought its own programming. Now only the asterisk harvester asterisk remained functional, the machine from his nightmares. Jack faced it, memories flooding back, not just of death and destruction, but of the frantic moments afterward, when he desperately studied the fallen mech, learning its weaknesses while grief and rage threatened to consume him. "Remember me," Jack called out, knowing the pilot couldn't possibly understand the significance. The asterisk harvester asterisk lunged faster than Jack remembered. A massive metal fist caught him, sending him tumbling across the arena floor. Pain exploded through his ribs. The crowd roared. Jack struggled to his feet, spitting blood. The asterisk harvester asterisk advanced methodically, weapons primed. But Jack had noticed something, a modification to the central power coupling. The Empire had addressed the vulnerability he'd exploited years ago, but in doing so, they'd created a new one. The asterisk harvester asterisk raised its arm for the killing blow. Jack moved with desperate speed, diving between the mech's legs. One precise strike with his wrench to the secondary power junction, a spot invisible to anyone who hadn't spent 20 years maintaining similar systems. The asterisk harvester asterisk froze, its systems momentarily paralyzed by the power fluctuation. Jack climbed the immobilized machine with practiced efficiency. 3 panels removed, 6 connections rerouted, and the asterisk harvester's asterisk own power began to feed back into its control systems. By the time the Imperial pilot realized what was happening, it was too late. The cockpit ejection system activated, launching the pilot clear as the mech's systems catastrophically overloaded. As Jack limped away from the disabled machines, the arena fell silent. Ambassador Crack stared in disbelief. Admiral Davis smiled. Humanity hadn't sent a soldier to fight warriors. It sent a mechanic to fix a problem. And sometimes all you need is the right tool for the job.